On the questions of interoperability, the guidelines were published at the time of the tourism package 3 weeks ago, and we follow up these issues on the problems, what's at stake, how can we make sure that there is interoperability between the different approaches, centralized and decentralized. But these are ongoing discussions, so there's not very much I can say as such in terms of any update. The objective is to make sure that we have technical criteria which are clear, which make it possible for developers to include these in their apps. Now, we're not at that stage yet, but the conversations and discussions are continuing. That's really all I can say at the moment. A follow-up, if I may, because if my information is correct, there is a recommendation from the Health Network for a European Federation, a single European Federation gateway service. Do you think that might be the solution that the Commission will be pushing for, or there are certain political difficulties attached to that solution? Answer: I'm not aware of that recommendation, but you know perfectly well that this is an ongoing discussion which has been going on for a number of weeks and months already. We have the toolbox, guidance for data protection, all that has been put on the table. There are a number of texts that we're basing on, but at the end of the day, this is something that the member states have to do, not us. We facilitate exchange between the member states linked into this network, but it's not a question of us telling the member states what they have to do or assuming obligations ourselves. The member states are the ones who have to reach agreement on what they need to do in their member states at a national level, and then see how that can be integrated. The interoperability can be integrated into the apps. But we've been saying since the beginning, since April and the publication of the toolbox, we've mentioned this in a number of texts, that interoperability is key for these apps to work as the tourism sector opens up in the future. Thank you very much, Johannes.
And Lily, your questions are related to this issue of the apps.